Hi, this is a quick video about how I am doing sourcing in the US without using the paid Hoover service or something else, and I will show you. So I'm using the free version of the Hoovers, the company search, which I found out it's good enough for me right now, for sure. The disadvantage of using the free version is that you are not able to look for the companies based on the city. You have to do it for the whole state. So, for example, right now I having the Florida, uh, but the advantage that I find out that the Hoover's industry, specifically for the Hoovers, it's pretty accurate. Yeah, definitely, I have some companies that was different type of businesses, but most of them was right, and yeah, it's good enough. And also the estimated sales revenue are pretty accurate based on the conversation that I had with the owners, and yeah, it matches. So I like it. Um, and to source it by the city, it's not that time consuming. Just the reminder, you can search whatever you want. And with the list of items with the free version, I don't know why, but it will work just with the 25. If you do 100, it will show you the error, but it's fine. And uh, yeah, if you copy the whole list into spreadsheet, it will be in the separate tabs, which is something you really want. So you'll have the name of the address, city, and the revenues. You can delete this one. And this is the first thing that I found out, because if, for example, you have sometimes on the Mac, I'm using the split screen, and if you have this smaller window and you would do the same thing, you will not have it in the same tabs. So you will have to edit it by hand, which is, yeah, I've done it for the first time, but almost randomly I figured out that if you have the big window, so you have it in single lines, you can just copy it to the spreadsheet. So this has helped. And but I basically decided to just copy whole list of the companies in the state based on the industries and based on the revenues. So I've done from $500,000 to up to everything. So I just have an idea about all the companies in my sector. And I already done it. It looks like this one is for the home healthcare services, 500,000 plus. Just a good thing is that there's a lot of companies. Yeah, I have like 700 companies just in one state for one industry, which I think it's amazing. There's a lot of deals to be made, but it's time consuming yeah to contact everyone. But yeah, nice thing. And so you can just copy all the tabs and do the same thing for your industry and for your state. And right now, usually I'm doing sourcing by the counties. So we need to find out the companies within the county. And it's relatively easy. I just find out that, for example, right now I'm working on the Miami-Dade County. So I will just Google the Miami-Dade County city list. You can use this one, but I like to have the option to copy it and not write it down. So I use this one, but it will depend on the state. So just Google search it, and in this one I can just yeah, select ones that I want. And yeah, basically right now I'm just do the split screen, and one by one I will search it in this whole list. So some of them would be really small, so you will have no records. But yeah, you have a point. So I'll just do search, and you will see I have found few companies in the city of Miami, but obviously it's Miami, so it's a lot of companies. And I just do, you see, it's different. And I just copy it to the separate new list. Okay. So right now I have 31 companies to work with. Wow, this counting will probably take me more time than the others that I already have done. So yeah, and step by step you will have the whole county, or you can opt out. You just want to source with the Miami. Boom, you have your list. The next that I'm doing is finding the people within the company. For example, in the US, it's a little bit an issue because some of the states they don't need to know the owners. So, for example, in the Florida, if I search the entity, I will find out just the people. Okay, just the people that are officially in the business. Some states will have owners as well. Florida doesn't have it, but yeah, we need to work with with the things that we have. Yeah, so you can do the same thing with every single state. All the states have, and maybe some of them don't, but I don't think it's true. Those type of the searches for the public records. So the Florida it works like that. Right now, if I see that this company is not, the status is not active, I usually delete them if I don't see there's some one Universal Home Health Services Corporation, maybe. But yeah, I just delete it. But if it's active, let's say this would be the company, doesn't matter right now, you will find title president. It could be the owner, maybe it's not the owner with the I, with the ink, I don't know. But yeah, he's the person definitely within the company. So I would rather send the letter to him than not send it. Anyway, let's see whether we can find out some active company. Yeah, this one is active. Cool. Okay, so you see the same thing with the president. So right now you can just copy the right one. Copy the person into this tab. Yeah, and I do it one by one and copy all the people, which yeah, it's getting more time consuming, but that's how I'm doing right now. And you have two options right now. The first option is to just send it to those addresses. Some of them would be home addresses. Definitely they selected like their home addresses, but sometimes it will be just the service, for example, that I use for my like my address, something like this one. And usually, if you want to open the letter and then scan it for you, you have to pay some extra. So maybe some people just opt out to pay extra and just delete it. It's probably much more easy to do it this way than if you receive the physical letter. You can store it on something, and maybe they will find it out at least after the year. In this mailbox, usually you have some. For example, I have like 30 days free storage, but after that, it forced me basically to delete it. So the second option is to do the skip tracing, which is finding the right addresses. If I'm, for example, I'm using beanverified.com. There's some more services. The disadvantage of this service, you have to do it one by one. So yeah, I will just put the name, last name, city, and see whether I can find out someone who has this address as the historical or could be the accurate, or has a job like this, but yeah, it's time consuming, but you can hire someone else to do it for you. And yes, yeah, so this is two options. The second thing, if you want to use the service, for example, I'm not in the US, so I don't have an option to print the letters by myself, so I'm using the letter printing .NET service. I like it the best of all those services that I have used in the past for different purpose, because they have more options. Some others, they have just the windows for the letters, which I don't like. It looks terrible. Uh, the letter printing has and a nice blue fonts. It seems like you write it down with your hand, and you also can do it with the real stamp and with the first class standard uh, mailing, which would eliminate the barcode, which barcodes are used for post office and those type of services to distribute the letters more easily, but you can eliminate it with this. Uh, I also playing right now with the ivory color of letters, because keep in mind that in the US there's much more junk mail than in the UK or Europe, so you have to do something to stand out of the other letters. And yeah, I have done some research of people in different businesses in real estate, most of the time how they are doing it in the US, and add real stamp and different type of the envelope. It's probably what's working. So I'm testing it right now, and yeah, it could be costly because with this like a top-notch type of the leather. Last time I sent 110 letters and it cost me like $180. But yeah, I don't have other options. But test I will test it out in the next mailing and let you know my results. The reason why I'm decided to do the skip tracing for the addresses is because with the first 200 letters or so, I had just basically two leads, which could mean anything, but maybe I'm right with the obstacles with the using the service, and yeah, we'll see whether it's worth it or not. If you want to use this service, or yeah, do the merge tags for the letter by yourself, you have to edit it. You have to edit this. So, for example, I will show you my edited that I already sent it. Yeah, I already sent. Sorry. Uh, yeah. So, for example, for the letter printing.net, you have to have like company, first, last, address, city, state, zip, and you need to edit the letter from the USB key a little bit. So just put it the tags so they can do it for you. But this is easy. The little issue that I found out is when you just where's that context we have created? It's hiding from me. This one. Yeah, you see in the Florida could be different in different states, but those records, they are usually every letter is big, and I think it would look terrible in the letter. So yeah, you need to edit it. And the first time I just did it by my hand, and for the second time I started to be that lazy that I find out how to do it. And for example, I'm using Mac, so I don't have the Excel, and the numbers are not good for this type of thing, because in the letter printing you have to give them the list in the Excel spreadsheet, and if I use the option how to automatically change it um, and export it to the Excel, it will be eliminated. And also in numbers you have to do it one by one. Maybe I didn't find the other option, but the solution that I found out, it's just using the Excel or using the Google spreadsheet. And for this one, you can just copy your new created list, and if you want to just change the capitalization, you can use this yeah, this input to do everything for you. So we will just write, for example, this one, and you will see it will be changed. And right now you can just you do this thing, so all others will be done as well, and yeah, all the list, you see all the letters will be changed. And the good thing is, you see I already done it here, and if you just select those, edit it once, you can just copy them somewhere else. Let's say here, for Excel, you will still have to do it because you need to give them just one sheet with all the documents. You can do it, and it will be edited. And also the good thing is, because where you are copying the records from the Hoovers, this is the active link, and it will stay active. So if I click on it, it should give me, it's not working right now. I don't know why, but it worked that way. Yeah, maybe because it stayed edited and I wasn't able to eliminate the link into it, and I don't know whether it will be good in the letter printing service or not. So I didn't try it because they will send you the proof, and if you have something wrong, they will charge you like $35 to correct it. So I didn't want to figure it out whether it's possible or not. But if you do it that way, it will be eliminated. It's not our sheet. Still hiding too many sheets. Yeah, this one is lost. Yeah, it will be definitely edited in one step. So yeah, you can just change. So this is not bought. This would look best. So it would work. Yeah, so basically that's the sourcing and the mistakes that I have done, and find out how to solve them. So hope it will help you. If you have some idea how to shorten this process, just let me know. It's not perfect. I hope it's not, because it's still time consuming. So every single tip would help, and yeah, you can pay the Hoovers, but I don't know whether it's worth it. So yeah, let me know. We can work together to find out the best way how to do it in the US. It's a little bit different than in the UK. So yeah, we probably need to join venture to come up with the best to the best option. So yeah, let us know. Hope it will help, and have a great one. Bye bye.